So in today's video, I'm going to take you along with me as I photograph Kinsey at the beach. Cool. Come up a little bit more. Yeah. So whenever I'm on location, my general approach is to photograph my subjects backlit, and that way the sun will act as the hair light or the edge light, and then I'll light my subject from the front with usually a softbox or a reflector. A lot of the times I will use my Elinchrom Maxi white reflector, which is 40 centimeters or 16 inches. But in today's video, I'm going to use my 70 centimeter Octabox because I want to get softer light that will sort of match the natural light given that it's filtering through clouds. So I think just turn your face this way a little. Yeah. When I'm photographing outdoors, my formula for my camera settings is as easy as 1, 2, 3. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the aperture that I want to use in order to get the depth of field that I'm looking for. So most of the time that's going to be at f2 or 2.8, give or take, when photographing just one person. Then I'm going to change my shutter speed up or down until the background looks right. Normally I'm going to stay at 100 ISO unless we're at dawn or dusk, and that's what I'll be doing today, is shooting at 100 ISO. Then the third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my light and I'm going to power it up or down until the subject looks right. Let me switch to the other side of this. Oh, this is gonna look amazing. There was just this giant seagull right behind your head. All right, cool. No, that looks great. I'm gonna back up some. This looks really cool. I think just turn your head to your right a little bit. Great. Bring that right elbow out a little more. Yeah, that looks amazing. I'm going to be shooting today between 1/6500th and 1/8000th of a second, and my aperture is going to be between f2 and f2.8. Now, some of the time I'm going to be photographing at 1/8000th of a second, f2.8, ISO 100, and the reason why I'm having to use those settings is because the sky behind her is so bright that I don't want to blow it out, so I've got to stop down a little bit and go up to that 0.008 of a second shutter speed in order to get the right exposure. All right, so I think if you're just kneeling right about there. Yeah, and then let me back up here. So during today's shoot, I'm tethered wirelessly to my iPad and I'm using Capture One's latest version of their mobile app and their second generation wireless tethering for the R5 Mark II. And I made a video all about this a few weeks ago and I'll link to it up here. Since then, I've discovered that by updating to the latest version of firmware, you'll get faster transfer speeds. You can also then set the signal in your camera, when your camera is the access point, to be in 5G rather than 2.4G, and that will increase the speed of the transfer as well. I'll link to an article down in the description from Capture One that goes over the best practices when wireless tethering so that you can get the best results from your camera when you're working. So you probably noticed that I'm not using a sandbag today, and it's making me really nervous having the light this close to the water without one. The stand that I'm using is extremely heavy and made of steel, so I felt like I had a pretty safe setup given the fact that it wasn't very windy. But when you're photographing outdoors, especially with an aluminum stand, make sure that you're using a sandbag. All right. Yeah, this looks great. And then just turn your left side back a little bit. Great, that's gonna look fantastic. Let me just actually have the flash fire when I take the photo. That would be nice. It's amazing. I'm gonna turn the light down slightly. I composed these images so that the leading lines from the building went right to Kinsey, and then she was isolated in front of a clean backdrop, including the sky, the water, the sand, and the sidewalk. I've also linked to all of the equipment that I'm using down in the description. To finish the shoot, we headed over to this grassy area next to the beach, and if you'd like to see a 35-minute video from this shoot where you can watch it from start to finish, just head on over to the Academy with John Gress, my online members-only learning platform, and there is in fact a 30-day free trial. If you want to check it out, I will link to it in the description. Oh, that looks awesome. Let's go back to that other pose though. Where, yeah, that looks great. Just turn your head to your right a little bit. Then eyes back here. Perfect. Okay. So this looks a little odd. Maybe rotate it like that. Yeah. And then look to your right. Turn your face more that way. And then, that's great. Okay. Great. Yeah, so point your knees, I think, towards the water. Keep going. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at my photos really quick. Oh, I'm gonna show her the iPad in a sec. I think it was better when you would turn more like that.
Is it clear?
Yeah, it's hard to see, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cute. So like this?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then maybe turn and put your knees towards the parking lot. Great. And then with your face, look back over towards this light. Great. That looks great. Yeah, keep changing every time. We'll just take like 10 more and let me put the light now on my right to match the side you're on. Oh, you're good. The pose needed help, so you're doing what needed to be done. Okay. That's good. Maybe bring your left hand in, right foot in front. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, that should be good. Maybe touch your collarbone instead. Yeah. Okay. Let me switch to horizontal for just a few. Do the same picture, just turning that way. Great. And look off towards the light, the softbox. Great. I hope you enjoyed today's on-location shoot with Kinsey. Remember, if you want to check out longer format tutorials and what you'll find here on YouTube, head on over to the Academy with John Gress. I'll link to it down in the description. While you're down there, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and sign up for the bell. Leave any questions or comments that you may have as well. I try to respond to everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.